Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. This is Justin.
Monty.
Wyatt.
Tonight we're going to take a look at the Camacho Ecuador. I believe this is their, it looks like a standard torpedo to me, but I believe they call it the Figurado. At least that's what it did on the bid side, but it looks like a standard torpedo to me. It is a gorgeous looking cigar. I have one major prominent vein. It's pretty big, but I don't think it'll be an issue, and it caused one little stretch mark at the foot, but again, I don't think it'll be an issue. Other than that, the cigar looks well. The seams are almost invisible. It has a nice, sandpaper feel. Very, very fine sandpaper. Nice tooth to it. It looks very oily to me. It almost has like a reflective area. You can tell with that oil sheen. Just overall looks like a nice looking cigar. The aroma to me, I just get a lot of rich tobacco for me. Very nice. Maybe a bit of chocolate, but mostly a nice overpoweringly rich tobacco. And then off the foot, I get almost chocolate, just like a milk sweet chocolate.
Yeah, I agree. This is a really pretty cigar. I think it's a little bit bigger around than most torpedoes. I guess this is at least, what, a 54 or 56? But it's really nice. At the foot, it's a little bit of a soft pack. There's a little bit of a give to it, but that's fine. The wrapper on mine is just ridiculously gorgeous. It's a beautiful chocolate brown. A couple of super fine veins, but I can't imagine they'd be an issue at all. No stretch marks. Some real fine lumps like you'd see in a cigar, a hand-rolled cigar, excuse me. But super pretty. The seams are done really well also. You know, and off the wrapper, just like Justin was saying, just some really nice, good tobacco aromas. Off the foot, to me, it's super aromatic. It's lots of, I get almost some sweetness, like some chocolate or caramel. I get a lot of hay and earthiness. I mean, to me, there's a whole lot just on that foot. So, I'm pretty excited about this one. It looks really nice.
I tell you what I love about Camacho cigars is how they market themselves. You know, and say what you will about since they changed a lot of their blends and changed their marketing. I love this new marketing because this just stands out. It's got this beautiful turquoise band on it. And, you know, just everything about it looks gorgeous. In terms of everything else, I have nothing really else to add. It's just it's so aromatic at the foot. And it gives me so much hope for how good this cigar is going to taste. So, let's light it up.
All right. You need a bigger lighter?
I think I'm good. That was a wonderful first puff. Not harsh at all, just real smooth, a little bit of spice. Very earthy chocolate finish for me.
I think a lot of earth. A lot of rich tobacco. A little bit of spice, kind of sits on the tongue.
That's outstanding.
But exceptionally smooth.
Yeah. I was afraid I charred it just a little bit. Man. That's good.
Yeah, I get that tiny little bit of spice, but it's like the back of my tongue.
No, you might disagree. I get like a bitter taste, but not a bad bitter taste.
No.
But like a nice little bitterness that sits on there in that finish.
Yeah.
Maybe a bitter coffee, but I don't know if it's developed that far, but just a nice, kind of just a very nice bitterness. It's not bitter in a harsh way.
Draw is real nice.
Yeah, it's not too loose, but it's a really pretty loose draw.
Which is surprising because I thought the pack was very, very firm.
Yeah. No, very, very nice draw. I have one little runner going off the side here, but it looks like it's going to correct itself. The spice seems to be building each puff for me.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's just me, but Camacho, you know, the Corojo Maduro that they make, it kind of lulls you into a false sense of security, and then the power really grows. So I'd imagine that's
This is still medium to full at the start. It's definitely in your face for me. At least.
I agree.
Yeah. But it's so exceptionally smooth, it doesn't seem to hit you that hard. Well, let's get in the first third. Let's see how this cigar develops. Well, welcome back. We're about 10 minutes into the Camacho Ecuador. And so far, I am really enjoying this cigar. It's definitely medium to full, maybe even full-bodied for me. It's just, those flavors are in your face. The spice that I kind of talked about, and we all kind of talked about at the beginning, has died off. I thought it was building, but it just kind of took a nosedive. Mostly I get a lot of rich tobacco, a bit of earth, and I'm saying like a bitter sweetness that I was talking about in that finish. And I really can't say much more than that. I can't attribute it to any particular fruit or anything. Just kind of like a bitter sweetness. It's very nice though.
Yeah, I agree with what Justin was saying. I definitely think it's definitely on the more full-bodied end of medium, if not just full-bodied. It's not overwhelming by any means. It's a very smooth cigar. That bitterness though, to me it's almost a citrus type bitterness. And I was trying to think of what it may be.
Like a grapefruit?
That's exactly what I was thinking of. It reminds me of a grapefruit, and I don't like grapefruit. Like I will not eat grapefruit, but that's what I'm getting off of this. Is a grapefruit.
I can buy into that.
And it's nothing overwhelming, overpowering. It's just it's there. What are you looking at me?
It's not a clean
Are we
hotel
smoking
room.
the same
It
cigar?
is not a clean hotel
Well,
room.
it's no dry cleaning fluid. I'll tell you that.
We can agree on that. Yeah.
But it's not overpowering. It's not like super strong. But and I'm not saying I have a really good palate by any means. I'm not sophisticated, but there is a bitter citrus that the only thing that I can relate it to is like a piece of grapefruit or something. But I don't know. It's a damn fine start to a cigar. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Why?
It's
Tell
not
us, oh know-it-all.
it's not that sweet to me. For me, it's mostly just real earthy. Real strong, rich tobacco taste, and it's still very smooth. It's got it does have sort of a slightly bitter aftertaste, but that's a good thing. But yeah, that citrusy sweetness, I'm not getting that at all.
It's not sweet to me. It's bitter citrus.
bitter. Citrus.
Like there's nothing sweet to me about
See,
this
I
cigar.
get
at
You
all.
had a
It's on-
grapefruit before, right?
Yeah. Grapefruit is bitter.
What isn't sweet about? Well, yeah, it's that like pucker your lips type of.
I don't want to
Look,
eat.
we're not saying we're biting into a grapefruit. We're just saying there's a
It
bitterness.
tastes like-
and
I
say a
really, I
bitter
really think you're
sweetness.
splitting hairs.
Yeah.
I'm not splitting any hairs. I'm just saying.
It's not like you're taking a chunk of soil and eating it and comparing it to the
Well,
earthiness.
it's not like you're taking a chunk of grapefruit.
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
saying it's
I mean,
the best thing we can attribute.
Anyway,
all right.
We'll get back and we're going to get into the halfway point and see how it
Well,
develops.
welcome back. We're about halfway to this Camacho Ecuador, and still very full-bodied for me. Burn, I had to do one touch-up, but the ash held on exceptionally well over an inch. The draw is good, exceptionally smooth. The flavors kind of changed a little bit. I still get a nice rich tobacco and earthiness in the front, but that bitterness, bitter sweetness, the grapefruit, it's kind of died off, and to me it's just kind of becoming a general coffee flavor. Very nice.
Absolutely agree. That bitter, in my case, I call it a bitter citrus, maybe get grapefruit. It's died almost completely away, and like Justin was saying, a lot of good earthy tobacco and some coffee there. But this thing is super smooth. This is one of the best cigars I've smoked in a while. I really like this cigar. I thought it might be a little too much or a little too powerful, maybe, or not too powerful, but a little more than I thought it would be. But it's not. It's super good, super smooth. It's been burning great. I did touch it up a few minutes ago, and it's straightened itself up and taken off. So far so good, but really nice.
Yeah, I don't really have much else to add. I mean, it's just really. What I like about the smoke here is it's smooth, but it's also very mellow. It's not really in your face like most other Camachos are, which isn't to say it's anything less, but it's not as powerful to me as most of the other Camachos I've had. But again, it's just as smooth. And I do have to say, with respect to the construction, I had probably a quarter of the cigar that was ash, and it was kind of flaky, but it wasn't falling off. I would hold it at angles and everything, but it wouldn't fall off. So finally I said enough, and I tried to take it off, and it was just having a tough time coming off. So this is an extremely well constructed cigar. So far, no complaints.
Well, let's get into the final third. Approach the nub point. See if we get any changes. Well, welcome back. We're at the final third, approaching the nub point of this Camacho Ecuador. Just an excellent cigar. I don't have much to update on flavor-wise in this final third, but it's very good. The whole cigar was so exceptionally smooth that it was full body, but it never really hit you. It was so smooth. I really enjoyed it. I think this is a quintessential end of your day smoke. I think that there's really no other place for this cigar. I mean, maybe the afternoon, but definitely not the morning. I think this is perfect for after dinner, after a big meal, with your favorite spirit, or in our case, coffee. If I was going to rate it, I'd give it a solid 9. I really enjoyed it, and I'd definitely smoke it again. I think you should. I recommend it. Keep a few rolling around in your humidor.
I absolutely agree. I do want to add the last third, half the third, I did get a little bit of a flavor change. I got a little more of that, for lack of a better term, some cinnamon and some spice. Not the hot, fiery cinnamon like a fireball or something, but just kind of like the cinnamon like you bake with, which was really pleasant, really nice. So there was some change there, but it's been a super smooth cigar the whole time. It's been a cigar that I really, really enjoyed. It's probably the best cigar I've smoked in at least in a few months. And I would agree. I definitely think it's worth a 9. I would smoke this thing again tomorrow, but I think you do need to smoke it when you've got an hour and a half to sit down and really enjoy it.
Yeah, I agree. What really impressed me with this cigar, though, was in this last third, it got really, really squishy, and I thought, oh, damn it, it's going to go really harsh and hot. But no, it still hasn't. It's pretty dang squishy here at the end, but the flavors haven't been affected, and that's impressive. I'd agree with the 9. This is something I'd definitely smoke again. Definitely something like Monty said, you want to have a couple hours just to kick back, and I could see this pairing well with just about anything. It tastes great with coffee. I can't see anything that wouldn't taste good with. But you do need a full belly.
Well, in conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. But until next time, smoke them if you got them.